known via American actor Mark Robert Michael Wahlberg, known simply as Mark Wahlberg, was born on the 5th of June 1971 in Dorchester neighborhood of Boston, Massachusetts. He is the last of 9 children born to Donald Edward Wahlberg, a delivery driver of Swedish descent, and Alma Elaine, a nurse aide and clerk of Canada, English, Irish, and Scottish descent. His parents did not have much money, which made things a bit difficult for Mark and his older brother as they all crammed up in one small bedroom. For several reasons, his parents could no longer live together and opted for a divorce in 1982, when Mark was 11 years old. During this time, his mother became withdrawn to herself and paid little attention to her sons. Though Mark shuttled between living with both of his parents, his mother blamed her self-absorbance on Mark's latter problems. Mark was often bullied by his older brothers. He went to Copley Square High School, Boston, but could not spend much time there as he dropped out at age 14 and opted instead for a life on the streets, stealing, scamming, and drug dealings of cocaine and other substances, which he had started indulging in and had become addicted to from the age of 13. At the same period, his brother, Donnie, recruited him to his boy band, but Mark could not find himself staying for long and left the band a few months after for the street life. He was subsequently arrested, convicted, and sentenced to 50 days in prison. While taking his sentence at the Deer Island Penitentiary, he began working out to pass the time and emerged at the end of his sentence as a built-up man, no longer the skinny kid. Though Mark had spent the next few years on the streets and in prison, still Donnie did not give up on his younger brother. He used his connections in the music business to secure his little brother a recording contract. Mark leveraged on this, and soon after, the world was introduced to Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, with Mark being the rapper of the band, while a group of dancers were from the Funk Bunch. It was a surprise that there was any success with the band, as Mark had no singing ability. Still, girls were thrilled with the sizzling physique of Mark, who always performed with only boxers and his dance moves. This earned the interest of promoters. With Mark's music career booming at this time and 2 previous albums released to a good acceptance of fans, Marky Mark had lots of hit songs. He went on to collaborate on albums with different artists, including collaborating with the late reggae singer Prince Ital Joe on the Life in the Streets album. The album was a hit in Germany, and this led Mark to forge ahead into his newfound talent and form the musical act called One Love with him as the producer, though sometimes he sang as the lead. With success in Germany, he was encouraged to produce his 3rd album, while he went back to Hamburg, Germany, and recorded a solo title, Hey DJ, with producer Tony Coutura. Due to Mark's constant display of his physique and boxes at his music performance, he got a contract deal with Calvin Klein to model its underwear for magazine ads and featured in its television adverts as well. Mark leveraged on this and began a workout video titled The Marky Mark Workout: Form, Focus, Fitness. Around this time, he also released a book he dedicated to his penis. Mark's success in the music industry did not take away the violence in him. He went on with his assaults, even causing a disruption once at Madonna's performance, who is his cousin. Once, he assaulted a security guard. He was arraigned before the court and ordered to appear in a series of anti-bias advertisements as amends. At this point, he began to lose interest in his music as he felt humiliated and humbled after his convictions, admitting that his time in jail had been more of a reflective time for him, and this led him to swerve to another field of entertainment. Mark's desire to begin a new life made him drop the moniker Marky Mark after he starred in his first television film, The Substitute, as he felt this was a name linked to the racist troubled kid he was. He chooses instead to be known by his name, Mark Wahlberg. With this, he got his first big screen role in Renaissance Man in 1994, and though he had changed his name, his previous attitude was not so easily forgotten, leading people to sneer at him for thinking he could go from rapping to being an actor. He was quickly written off from the start, but Mark has always been good at whatever he does, so he proved every one of the doubts thrown at him wrong. His naysayers found it increasingly difficult to write him off as he gave spellbound performance of each role he took. So he grew his stance in films with lots of producers seeking to have him in their movies. He went on to earn critical acclaims and positive reviews from films such as The Three Kings, Four Brothers, Boogie Nights, Perfect Storm, and The Italian Job. He was also the executive producer of the HBO series Entourage. From 2004 to 2011, he was given his star on Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2010. Despite being an ex-convict, which makes him legally prohibited from handling firearms, Mark trained with firearms at Long Range Shooting Training Institute in preparation for his role in Shooter. He hit targets at 1,100 yards. On his second day of training, it was considered a feat that usually takes weeks to achieve. Mark had changed over the years and became a devout Catholic, even apologizing to the Pope in 2015 for his role in Ted, and that he has asked God for forgiveness for posing nude in Boogie's Night. He also tried to have his convictions pardoned to clear his name in 2014, but rescinded the pardon petition after it garnered controversy, and in 2016 he said he regretted asking for pardon. Mark gives the best of his performance and time for any role or script he is given. He reads the script 3 or 4 times every day and says he does this to really know where we are continuity-wise. I like to know what we're doing and how we're doing it. His hard work paid off when he earned $12 to $15 million per film. Also, in 2017, he was named the highest paid actor. In 2018, he was paid $1.5 million for reshoots of All the Money, while his co-star Michael Williams got paid $1,000. Mark donated the money after controversies arose around the Time's Up movement, which Williams was also a founder. In 2011, Mark and his friends were spared death after they changed their mind at the last minute from boarding one of the planes that crashed into the Twin Towers on the 11th of September, boarding a plane instead to Toronto for a film festival. The next year, Mark became a brand ambassador for GNC Sports nutritional supplements called Marked. Thank you very much for watching our videos. We'll appreciate if you subscribe to our channel and share this video with your friends. We love you.